Derrick Henry and his production this year?
Well, all those stats that you just listed, he's number one in all of those for rushing. I think if you want to talk about how impressive Derrick Henry is, just talk about how unimpressive the passing game has been in comparison to what we thought they would be. You know, they had Julio Jones been out the past 2 weeks. A.J. Brown has not had that blowout game this season. I mean, their passing game has really been struggling. And so you know what they're going to do to you going in. Austin was saying earlier, Derrick Henry is one of the only guys who can get the ball and still dominate, even though we know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to run between the tackles and just simply run you over. That is so impressive. Whenever you can tell a team what you're going to do and still have success doing it, he is just another level. I mean, he's probably already a Hall of Fame lock. He is just an unbelievable talent and just unbelievable power. He's a fridge with legs. I mean, he's just running over people, just a massive guy. I mean, he is as talented as you can have as a running back. I would love to have him on my team, but I would hate being a DB in that secondary whenever he's running at me.
Absolutely. And Josh Norman, I want him on the show one day. He could talk about that because it was ugly what happened to him last year. Oh, my gosh. Seeing that play, I'm like, sheesh, I could watch it 100 times and be entertained. Austin, your thoughts on Derrick Henry? He's still dominating the league. He's still a beast. Your thoughts on him so far this year?
I mean, Slade hit it on the nail. I mean, you know, when you give Derrick Henry the ball, he's getting 5 yards a carry. I mean, he's averaging 4.5 yards a carry this year, and you know what he's going to do, and he still does it. And that's what I love him so much about him is that, like Slade was saying, the passing game is not there. I mean, it's just not there. Tannehill's not doing a good job this year. Their two good receivers are not playing good. You know, Julio's been out a couple of games. But a real test is this week they play the Bills, which is going to be a very good game. It's in Nashville. And I think the Bills are an upset alert because if they can just control the clock and can run with Derrick Henry, Josh Allen can't score if he's on the bench. And so I think this week you will see the utilization of Derrick Henry the most. I mean, I think he's going to get 25 to 30 carries this week. And that's not exaggerating. I think they got to be able to control the clock. But with Derrick Henry, that's what you can do, and you can still be productive offense with him. And with the running back, because I was a tight end, so I claim to be an O-lineman myself. We got to give some credit to the O-line. When they are running the ball, the O-line pushes them back, and it is scary. Derrick Henry would not be efficient if there wasn't for a good O-line. Now, like me and Slade were saying, their passing game's not it, and in this league, you got to have a passing game if you want to be semi-successful in this league. But what Derrick Henry has been doing, 4.5 yards per carry. And he's leading the league in rushing, which no surprise. You know, he's going to win the rushing title, no surprise. He is the new age Jim Brown from way back when. And he is new age Jim Brown, and it's beautiful to watch. Hall of Fame lock. I just wish he was on a better team, honestly, is the only thing.
Look, also, I didn't expect you to say that. He said Jim Brown. He brings some greatness in the building. And Sean, we're going to get to you because you played running back. So you know about these running backs. Kylan, I seen you react to the Jim Brown comments. Your thoughts on Derrick Henry and shoot, who do you compare him to?
It's so crazy that he said that because I really was gonna say it's like the first time I ever seen like Walter Payton highlights. He's literally just better than everybody. There's nothing you can do. He's too fast. He's too strong. He's too big. It's like a man child. You know, like he's a man amongst boys. He's a professional athlete.
He's huge.
You know, like it just doesn't make sense. But I think that one of the biggest things that we can take away from his career so far is the durability with the amount of touches that he receives a game.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I think that might be the thing that I look at the most with him. Over the last 4 weeks, he's had over 100 yards in each game. But I think the durability really speaks volumes of how he takes care of his body and the training that he puts in the offseason. He's going to go down as the best back of the 2020s, I should say.
Absolutely. Great breakdown, Kylan. Sean, look, we're hearing Jim Brown comparisons with Derrick Henry. You played running back in high school and college. Heck of a player. How do you feel about how Derrick Henry is playing right now? And what running back does he remind you of?
Yeah, no, definitely. Derrick Henry looks. I mean, he's definitely been the best running back, undisputedly. I believe the last 3 seasons, the last 3 years. You know, running for. I thought he ran for 2K twice, honestly. But yeah, I believe honestly this year with the extra game, and even if it was just 16 games, he has a He has a chance to set the all-time rushing record. I believe it's 2,106 yards by Eric Dickerson. So I mean, right. The fact that he already has more, he has 642 rushing yards in 5 games. That's not even 6 games. Like he can get to 1,000 with week 8 potentially. And we know he likes to get the 200-yard games, at least once or twice a season, especially against Jacksonville. He destroys Jacksonville every time, and I believe they only played them once so far. Well, it was just this past game. So Derrick Henry, I mean, he's definitely the best back. I mean, to be have the combination of speed and power. He really is a Tennessee Titans, and it is kind of unfortunate, although it's only a quarter of the season done, to not really see Julio Jones really flash as often. The Seattle game probably was his best game, but the combination of the play action and things like that, we haven't seen yet. But going back on Derrick Henry, I mean, who does it remind me of? I would say somebody. I would say Houston Oilers guy. Earl Campbell, big, fast, and can truck through you as well. Ran hard, kill or be killed as well. So I like to stick on the grounds over there. And he played for the Houston Oilers. So, but yeah, I'll say Earl Campbell. He kind of reminds me of Earl Campbell. Big guys, can truck you. Can also blessed with speed as well. But Derrick Henry, man, he's the real deal. Hopefully he's on Madden 23. Sooner than later.
I mean, the Tennessee Titans are the Houston Oilers organization, so that's
true. Okay, cool. I was right. I knew I was right. All right.
Look, Derrick Henry, he's one of those running backs who he's old school. He's an old school back. Derrick Henry will run over you. He'll run around you. He'll stiff arm you to the ground. We don't see a lot of running backs like that. Not a lot of running backs could average 100+ yards a game anymore. It used to be normal when a lot of y'all were kids and I was kids and stuff. We're all probably around the same age. Nowadays, like, shoot, a running back get over 100 yards a game,
elite.
Yeah, that's elite. Now guys are getting 50 yards a game, 60 yards a game, 70 yards a game, and being praised. So shout out to Derrick Henry and what he did.
I grew up watching LaDainian Tomlinson run the ball like crazy, man. That's what I grew up watching.